Hello, all of my air sign babes. I know we're doing things a little bit differently this week, and I hope you'll be okay with that. Today, I am going to do a mini love reading in this video for all of the air signs. There will, of course, be a video for our fire signs, our water signs, and our earth signs, so you can cross-watch just over 4 videos. There will be timestamp links in the description below, so you can jump right to your sign. You don't have to wade through all of the weeds. I'm going to be reading today with only one deck. I'll still pull 10 cards. There just won't be any clarifiers. We're going to keep things nice and short and sweet right now. Leading into summer season, let's just look at, the little love forecast for us leading into the next month. How about that? So a little love forecast for July 2021 for you instead of our usual week by week horoscoping. As always, this will be a general reading for all the signs. It may not resonate for you. That's totally okay. Take the things that are for you today, take what resonates for you today, what empowers you today, and leave everything else behind. We are focusing on getting into your higher vibe and yours alone. If you like this video, if you like my content, share it with a friend, okay? And also like, subscribe, leave me your comments. I love, love, love hearing from you, so keep that in mind as I sit here awkwardly all day without my regular intro. Who am I? I don't know. All right, so I'm going to do the air sign readings in the following order. You can obviously just jump to yours down below right now and not listen to me. We'll be doing Aquarius, followed by Gemini, followed by Libra. So Aquarius, let's see what is going on for you in your love life in July 2021. Okay, Aquarius, the overall energy for you in love this month is the King of Swords. This to me says that you are in control during the month of July in your loving relationships. Things are going to be on your terms. Things are going to be on your time, and you are going to be the one directing things, calling the shots in all regards. Communication is going to be very important for you during July as well in your intimate relationships. So if you catch yourself withholding information, not being interested necessarily in sharing with your partner or sharing with your loved ones, that is something for you to keep note of, because people are going to be following your lead this month and not the other way around. So if you're withholding, they're going to withhold. If you're forthcoming, they will be forthcoming. So keep that little nugget in mind. Now, we had a big 3 pulls for the opposite in your love connection this month. So the other person involved, this may be somebody that you're in a relationship with. This may be a close friend or family member. I think it is somebody that you do have some complicated feelings for, romantic feelings for, but I'm not entirely sure the nature of the relationship in this moment. We'll see once we dive into it a bit. For them in the connection, the Devil, the Tower, and Temperance. So this is somebody who falls prey often to toxic cycles in their relationships. Maybe they are very codependent with you. Maybe they rely on you to make a lot of decisions for them all of the time. They're waking up to that. Something is going to come in here for them that says, you're not being fair. You're not pulling your own weight in this relationship. If you're creating this codependent space, you are forcing somebody else to tote you along. You are forcing somebody else to make the decision. So that also makes it so that if you are unhappy, you have someone to blame. So Aquarius, in this case, you are dealing with somebody who, when they are upset, and it could have nothing to do with you, they put that on you. They don't want to make a decision. So when you make a decision, if they're not happy with that decision, they throw it back in your face instead of saying, that's not what I feel passionately about. It's not what I want to be involved with. Now, there is a lot of fire on the board here, and with Temperance coming up, I might hazard that you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius and Aquarius to me seems like a wild partnership. So not surprised maybe by the bit of chaotic energy going on if that is the case for you right now. But I think this tower moment coming in for whoever it is you're dealing with is forcing them to acknowledge that they're not pulling equal weight, that they are leaning more on you than you're leaning on them. And I think that's going to change how they interact with you moving forward. It's going to be a real aha moment for them. Now for you in this relationship, interesting energy, 10 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. You are thinking a lot right now about things. You're really weighing the pros and cons. And I think part of you is feeling stuck right now, Aquarius, between, you know, am I trapped here? Do I owe it to this person to continue to be part of this partnership, to be continuing to be part of this relationship, or am I ready to let go? I think you're probably finding yourself in a position right now where you have days and moments where you're like, all right, I've got the list of all the reasons why I need to be out the door right now, but then something holds you back from walking away. I see you here with this 2 of Wands energy, trying to consider what the future might look like if you walked away from the relationship, but something's holding you back. Something's keeping you tethered to this person. So there is something that you need to work out here with them so that you can get that closure for you and say, okay, the healthiest choice for me is to walk away, or the healthiest choice for me is to stay here and work through this. In the connection, and I think that's going to, you know, give you a little bit of insight onto your thought process here. We have Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. The energy resoundingly for me here, Aquarius, is that you are going to say to this person, you drive me freaking crazy. You rely on me so much. You make me feel like I am at fault always because I am the one that's carrying the weight all of the time. But I love you. I care for you. I have a heart beating for you. I need you to become aware of how you interact with me and change it. Otherwise, I am going to have to walk away because I keep teetering on the decision here. And that is going to push this person into action here. It's going to like force them to really sit and face themselves and recognize, wow, I am creating obstacles in this relationship. I am creating barriers with getting closer to you, with understanding you through, you know, actively being part of the relationship, not just allowing the relationship to be happening around them. So I do think you are going to see here over the course of July, maybe into August a little bit, though, I mean, like, I think it's probably going to be around just in the month. This person really actively trying to now face head on the obstacles that are presented to them. I truly feel this person is not fully aware of the codependence that they put on others, because I think this is a habit that they have with other relationships as well, like their friendships, their families. And this is likely stemming, you know, from some childhood trauma or other trauma that they have endured, where their voice felt like it needed to be diminished. And so they're used to other people, you know, calling the shots for them, telling them how to live. And this is going to be a bit of a wake-up call. So know that if you lead with love here, love and conviction in your words, and really present that ultimatum from a place of like, I love you, but this is what I need to feel your love coming back to me so that we can work on this. I think you're going to see really strong action happen with this person to try and get out of this codependency, get out of this space where everything is on you, Aquarius. So I really hope that helps, okay? That's what I got for you. We're going to move on now to Gemini. Gemini. I have a lot of Gemini in my chart, actually, which is interesting. It's balanced out by an abundance of Earth. But, yeah. I got some attachment here. My moon's in Gemini. Ooh, I don't want to look at them. Surprises. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on for you in love in July of 2021. Interesting. Some similar cards coming up to what we just had in the Aquarius reading, actually. Overall energy for you this month, Gemini, is Two of Wands. We're talking future planning, but excited future planning. I really think there's a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of sense of kind of new romance here for you, but new romance with somebody familiar, somebody who's been part of your life for a while now, so it doesn't feel like new romance, but it's allowing you to think about the relationship, talk about the relationship in new ways, make different types of plans with this person. For them in the connection, King of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So this is a person who, like, I believe you're part of the same group in some way. This may be a coworker. This may be a person that's kind of part of your friends group or on the periphery of your friends group. But recently you've been spending a little bit more time in and around one another. I don't know how well you know this person, but you're around them quite a bit. And they've got a crush on you. I think they're feeling like they want to move forward towards you. I get a real sense of Leo energy here. I'm not entirely sure why, like strength hasn't come up, nor any other indicating cards, but my feeling is really strong Leo energy. So this is somebody who maybe you're going to notice is starting to show off a little bit more for you, start to be a little bit more flashy towards you, really kind of trying to flex, make you laugh, make you engage with them in different ways, because they're trying to show you like, hey, I've got a thing for you. I want you to be impressed by me. I want you to have your eyes on me. Leo really thrives in that spotlight sort of energy, and that's what they're trying to engage with you, because I don't know that they're fully ready. Oh, I've got a hair. To say it, but they want to show it, if that makes sense. Now for you in this, we have Judgment, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. It's interesting because I think this is a person that you didn't necessarily consider to be somebody that you might have interest in, didn't consider to be somebody who would have interest in you. They may be a little bit older than you, or a little bit just more settled in life in some way than you are. And so for you, it's like causing you to really reevaluate how you think about this person, because I think in your mind, you never thought that romance might be possible with them. So once they start giving you this extra attention, it's shifting the way that you're looking at them. And it's interesting, like, Gemini, you love communication, you love people who engage with you, and Leo will be so prone to do that, especially since they know you'll give back to them in that way. You'll have that conversation, you'll want to dive deep. You're interested in diverse things and trying out diverse things and really experimenting in life, and that's going to excite them as well. So I think the two of you will find that you're having a lot more frequent conversations kind of outside of the group of friends. You may start texting more, you may start messaging over Instagram or another service platform like that, and just sharing your ideas, sharing your excitements, maybe doing some meme sharing. I'm not sure why that's coming up for me, but like sending funny things to one another. It's like we're skirting around the interests, we're skirting around the romantic tendency, we're just getting into that flirting with each other. Now, coming into the connection for the month, okay? This feels very light and airy in how you're communicating with one another, how you're presenting, but there are some obstacles that need to be navigated between the two of you. I think that you two butt heads about stuff, which is part of the charm in flirting. You don't agree on things, but when it gets to a point where you're like, considering relationship or considering dating, all of these things that are fun to like debate about in jest as you're flirting become potentially deal breakers for either one of you. Your stance on things, where you focus your energy, what you really care about, they may not be in alignment here. There also, for me, is coming up a little bit of energy of they want to settle down. They want to not like settle down necessarily, like get married right away or anything, but what they are looking for is a relationship. They are looking somebody to have commitment to. They are looking for somebody to be committed to them. That's important with Leos especially. And for you, Gemini, that air energy, you're not necessarily interested or ready in being tethered to somebody else right now. So I think you're having a struggle with the notion of walking away from your singledom, walking away from single life, especially in the summer when it's like, I could just, have fun and be around my friends and go on dates and flirt. And the flirting is fun, but the thought of only flirting with this one person for the summer may not engage me. So I think you're going to have to go through a little bit of a process here, Gemini, in evaluating why you're feeling, what you're feeling, how you're feeling, and how that is going to directly affect this person, because I do think that they are going to have more vested interest in you up front than you have in them up front. And so it's going to take a little bit to find a sweet spot where you feel comfortable that, like, by flirting or going on that date, they're not going to be trying to like lead you into a relationship next week, that maybe they'll allow you to have that summer to have, you know, time together. And then otherwise preparing yourself for if you say, listen, I'm not interested in, you know, exclusively dating you. I need some time to hang out and, you know, see how I feel about things before I'm ready to be attached. Being prepared to have this person say, that's not going to work for me. What I want is, you know, this one-on-one, this connection. And you know, as Leo can be prone to, there might be a little bit of ego bruising, because they'll be feeling like you're trying to reject them when really you're saying, I'm just not necessarily sure yet. Which comes into, you know, you're trying to visualize what life with them might be like. You're trying to visualize what life without them or just as a single person for the summer might be like. So I think there's going to be a bit of a mental process here for you, and especially around your morals and values. So be sure to be having conversations about that. It's one thing to flirt and share memes and have quippy text messaging with one another. And it's another thing to take that to the next level and invest emotions in it. And I see that you're not quite ready to be tethered down to that just yet. Hope that helps, Gemini. All right, Libra, you're next. Da-da-da. Libra, Libra. All right, Libras, let's see what is going on for you in love this summer, this July of 2021. Okay, wow, really nice energy. Really nice energy even before diving into any of the card meanings. The energy feels, yeah, really beautiful for you right now, Libra. Bottom of the deck too, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Stability, I think, is going to be a theme for you this month of July coming up. Overall energy for your month, though, the Lovers. Okay, baby, like, we're focusing on that connection. We're focusing on our soulmate. We're focusing on our kindred. We're focusing on, you know, our one, that person that really like sets that fire inside of us. And I know, you know, the Lovers associated with Gemini, also generally associated with a choice to make. I don't think that is the case for you here. I think this is really about solidifying as two human beings who are, you know, intrinsically flawed, but who love each other very much, and moving that forward over this next month. It's really nice perspective energy here. For them in the connection, we have the Empress, the Hermit, and the Seven of Wands, okay? I think your partner likely, because I do think this is for you, Libras, if you are in a committed relationship already, I think your partner is quieter than you are, maybe. There's somebody who, like, they know what they want, they know what direction they're going in, because they've really spent that time internally processing it, focusing on it, you know, giving their attention and love and kindness and energy towards it. This is somebody who cares a lot about their family, cares a lot about family unit. They likely are somebody who does want family of their own, want children of their own, and like a real true life partner who will understand them. I'm really getting energy that this person's very sensitive, okay? And they're very tactile. I'm getting some skin sensations too. There's somebody who's very affectionate in their interactions with you, but not so much with their voice, okay? This is somebody who has a bit more of a quietness to how they do things, which is nice for you. It makes you feel calm and balanced, I think. Again, like I said, the energy here is just really warm. Like, I have such tingling on like my arms and the top of my chest, even just being in and around it. It's really, really nice. For you in the connection here, Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So Libra, I mean, in classic balancing the scales fashion here, you really want that same thing as they do. You love the idea of family. You love the idea of connection, of building a home together. Building that home together, especially having a place that is yours for the two of you where you can, you know, be together and enjoy each other. And I think you are trying to like really tune into their level, tune into their energy, understand what it is that they want out of life so that you can, you know, support them in the appropriate ways to getting there because you're the other half. But I think perhaps you are somebody who intrinsically struggles a little bit with the notion of being tied down to anything, being tied down to a specific place, being tied down to a specific person, but you have a deep love for this person. I don't think that is something you're contesting. I don't think you're saying like, I don't know if this is the person. I think you feel like they're the person, but the thought of, you know, being truly tethered to one another is a little bit like knee jerky for you, even though like it is what you want deep down. It's something that you're fighting from yourself, that, you know, probably stems from, you know, how you were raised or what environment you were raised around. So you may not fully be present in the relationship like day by day right now because you're starting to talk about future. So you're thinking a lot about future so that when you're one-on-one with this person, you're not like fully present with them right now because you are trying to like get yourself on board with the idea of settling down together, of what having a family together might mean. And I think that's a little bit like scary and challenging for you, but I feel like you want that. You know, you want that for them because you love them and you know it's what they want. And when we get into the connection, I think that becomes very obvious here, Libra. I don't want you to take this negatively. We all struggle with these sorts of things. Making a decision about a long-term commitment to somebody, a lifetime commitment to somebody, a family with somebody, these are big things, okay? We all are going to have kind of a reflexive, you know, is this really what I want moment? So don't feel shame around that at all. In the connection, 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Death card here. So I think we're seeing you working to actively break that cycle with this person, okay? Not running away when things are getting really serious, like being okay with coming around to like doing what your partner really wants or providing for them in the ways that they need. Because happiness is at the forefront of everything. The two of you are in love. And when I say in love, I mean like in love. Like this is a person, you guys talk about everything. You are so focused on one another. And I think part of the charm of the relationship is that you are deeply in love with one another, yes, but you also respect that you each have a life that exists outside of the relationship and you work to nurture each other's independence in the relationship by allowing each other to have that life outside of, you know, just what you have together. So I think we're going to see a shift for you here, Libra, over the month of July in how you think about future, and how you think about commitment, and really settling into this energy of, you know, every day I'm so happy, every day I'm so loved, my life is abundant in the things that fuel me and energize me. Why am I questioning it? Okay, so a really beautiful energy. This is going to be a really lovey summer for you, for the two of you, I think, Libra, in a big way. I hope this helps. All right, so that is all my air sign readings for today. Thank you for tuning in. Next week, we'll be working to get back to the regular scheduled programming. That is, you know, a full read for each of you with clarifiers and all of that. As always, if you really liked this read style, having a little mini read for the month, please let me know down below. I'm happy to do this again. And I hope that you have a really, really lovely week and enjoyed your love forecast for July. So we'll see you again next week.